Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So we're going to use Madame Glam. We're going to use Purple Era, Mahalo and Crystal Ball. So I do have a discount code for Madame Glam. It will be down in the description box with a direct link. And this is Shemodern Saturday. So I will have my discount code for Shemodern as well, which you can use on the main website. So yeah, so as I was saying, this is Shemodern Saturday. So we are doing flames today. So obviously it will be stamping, and I'm going to use some glow in the dark pigment as well. So yep, I will apply the first coat of gel polishes with you guys and the second coat off camera. This purple is absolutely gorgeous. Oh, it's stunning. If you love purple, you need that one. And if they still do mahalo, you need this one too. And you definitely need crystal ball. You need all of them. Just all of them. These colours are absolutely gorgeous. And I think they went really, really well together. Oh, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So on this nail, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a strip down the middle of the crystal ball. I'm going to make sure I've got enough on my brush, because I'm not going to do two coats of this. I'm just going to do one single coat. And we're going to use Purple Era down one side and then Mahalo down the other side. I just thought I would try something a little bit different that I don't normally do. I just thought I would give it a bit of a, yeah, thought I would do a little bit of a different sort of twist on like flame nails. Because flame nails is, for me, flame nails is, it's not hard, but I always get drawn to the phoenix because I love the image of the phoenix. It's one of my favourite images, but I wanted to do something a little bit different with this one. So I'm just going down the side. Make sure that you are using thin layers of mahalo, because it can wrinkle, because it's really highly pigmented. So I'm going to go in just with a liner brush, and I'm literally just going to swirl the colours together. Because this isn't cured, they will sort of like kind of marble together. I didn't have good control of this brush at first. It's the first time I've used this brush for sort of like kind of line work type stuff. So yeah, I'm not doing any sort of particular pattern. I'm just, yeah, just thought I would do something just a little bit different. Just have a bit of a play around with this set today. So yeah, I will use this technique again in another set, because I do have a couple of ideas what I'd like to do. So I'm just making sure that the polish is down the sides of the nail, and once I'm happy, that will go in the light, and I will do that for 60 seconds, because it's 60 seconds for Madame Glam gel polishes in an LED light, and it's 2 minutes in a UV. So I'm just going to continue just doing this nail until I'm happy, and then I will cure it, and then we'll have a look at all of the nails together. Okay, so that's all the nails together. So I'm going to use the Shemodern Clear Glow Blue Glow in the Dark watercolor polish. So this is, it's the consistency of a stamping polish, but it's like alcohol inks, but the consistency of stamping polish. It's the only way I can describe it. It does air dry. And this obviously will dry clear, and you won't be able to see it once it's dried. You'll know when it's dried anyway, because it has like a matte look to it. But once these are dried, they are water resistant, so you can use them for multiple different uses, for crafts, all that kind of stuff. But obviously I do nail art, so I'm using it on nails. So I'm not doing any sort of particular thing. I'm just sort of, yeah, just popping it on and just placing it where I want it to go, and then I will leave them to dry. They didn't take that long to dry, because obviously I carried on with some other stuff, but you want to use thin layers so it dries quicker. You can add you can dampen a brush and add some water to sort of like thin it out more, but obviously be careful how much water you're using, because the more water you use, the wetter it's going to be, which then means it's going to take longer to dry. Yeah, they take longer to dry. You can put them under a blowing fan, and that speeds it up as well. So these are the stamping stuff we're going to use today. I got this tape off Temu. So that is the number there. And I'm also going to use opaque sticky stamper polishes in periwinkle and Carolina. And yeah, we're just going to have a little play around with the images. What I did do, I couldn't find all of my Shemodern glow in the dark pigments because I've got some very, very old ones that she had ages ago. So I used one of my glow in the dark pigments that I've had for probably about, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years by now, maybe longer. And I don't know why, it's just kind of gone like clumped. I did try and use it, but it didn't show up in the end of the pictures. It didn't show up. When I put it in the light, it was glowing fine, but yeah, I don't know. So I'm gonna have to throw this one away and replace it with the new one I got. But I still kept it in anyway, just so you can see that you can use other pigments and chromes and all that kind of stuff with this Shemodern sticky stamping polishes if you just wanted to just buy the stamping polishes. Because you've already got pigments, they're absolutely fine to use with them. So yeah, so I'm just going to pop it on with a brush, buff it in slightly, and then just very gently dust it off. So just continue to dust it all off, and then I'm going to go in with a couple of more images on this nail as well, just to, yeah, just because leaving just that one heart on there would have looked really strange because it hasn't got anything else on there. It looked very bare. So I'm just going to take just some random other images and then just pop them around. I'm just going to take off what I don't want, and then I will stamp it down. There you go. So I'm just gonna decide where I want it to be, and then I will stamp it down, and then we'll pick up I can't remember if I picked up 1 or 2 more images. I can't remember. During this video we had a power cut as well. Literally I was plunging into darkness. I was like, what's going on? And it was off for like an hour. I was like, oh no, I've got wet nails, hurry up. So I thought, oh, I'm gonna have to restart it all, but lucky enough it was okay. But yeah, literally started painting them, went to put them in the light, and then that was it. It was darkness. I was like, oh, okay, fine. Not that you needed to know that. I just, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, so I'm just going to continue just taking random images and then just popping them onto the nail. I have wiped the tacky layer off. I forgot to show that. I have wiped the tacky layer off of all of the nails because obviously I'm going to use pigments. I should have said that before. So yeah, so once I'm happy with all of them, looks very funky, I'm going to go in with the clear glow in the dark. So this glows in the dark and it glows blue. This one is from Shemodern. And you use so little of it, and I like the little bottles where they've got a little nozzle on. They're really, really good. Some of them are free pour, but yeah, you have to be a bit careful. But yeah, they're really, really handy, especially if you accidentally knock them over, because they ain't gonna go nowhere. And we all know how clumsy I am. So yeah, they're green safe. So oh yeah, and I've brushed that all off, and then I'm gonna go in with some of the watercolor polish and just fill in this heart. I don't know, it just didn't make any sense because when I checked it in the light, the heart glowed purple, but then after I'd finished the set and did the end clip, there is no purple glow there. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know, it's very strange. It must have gotten damp or something. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. Anyway, just going to continue stamping the images on, and yeah, we're going to apply pigment. I think I apply pigment on all of them. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do. So I'm just going to tidy this bit up. I think actually, did I mess this one up? I can't remember if I did. Yeah, I did. So I had to repick that image up. And now, as you can see, hopefully you just saw that, the watercolor polish has now got a different look to it, so I know that it's dry, because you'll be able to tell because it has like a different look to it. Can you see? It's like a sort of like matte look. So I'm just going to go in and just fill the heart in again. and then I will leave that to dry as well. You need to make sure they're fully dry before obviously you go in and top coat it or whatever. So yeah, that is that one done there. And then on this one, I'm gonna stamp these. This image was a pain in the butt to pick up, but I managed to get them in the end. So I'm just filling it in, and then I will scrape it, pick it up and put it onto the nail. You can see it was a bit of a pain in the bum to kind of do. You have to do it from top to bottom, the top of the flames to the bottom of the flames. But yeah, I managed to pick up enough that I wanted, because I want this going along the top. I thought this tied in with the other heart image that we had. So I'm just tidying up here, just out of view, but I am tidying it up. I think I re-picked that up. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I picked it back up off camera. So I'm just going to stamp that across the top, and then I will stamp something down the bottom as well. Do I use the same image? Oh no, I was going to try and... Yeah, I patch it up just because I wasn't quite happy with the side bit. So there you go, that's that one there. And then I'm just going to take this bit and try and line it up with the heart. So like the heart is kind of like the tip of the nail. Does that make sense? And then on this one, I'm going to pick up this heart twice, but in the two different colours, and place it on our swirly funky nail. I don't know what you'd call it. So again, I'm just going to take off what I don't want and then stamp it onto the nail. And then I will start applying the pigment to the other nails, because by the time I've done this, they'll all be dry. And then by the time I get to this one will be dry. So yeah. So there we go, that's that one there. And yeah, we're just going to apply the pigment now. These will be matte, but because I've used the stamping polish, I'm going to go over with a glossy top coat first, just to seal them all in, and then I will go in with the matte top coat. You can use the clear sealer on these if you're doing it on with regular polish, because these can be used with gel or regular polish. You will go, if you want to use a regular top coat, go over with the clear sealer to seal all the stamping in, wait till that's fully dried, and then you can go in with your top coat. So yeah, so these, yeah, this is done. So I'm just going to apply this top coat, and then you'll have my end clip, which will be them in matte. So there will be a pinned comment, there will be a pinned comment, which will be the playlist. Please head over and check out everybody else's videos and their designs. And yeah, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up and let me know any thoughts you have. Well, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye.